This meeting is being recorded.
Right. So let us start the discussion. So today we'll go for it. So another concept I want to introduce. So we are almost coming to an ending. Iterators in Python. Iterators in Python, or which is nothing but dealing with a function called iter. This is the concept I want to go for it. So what is the use of generator, which we discussed already in the class? Generator concept already over, no? Which keyword we learned it? Yield. So what is the use of generator? You tell me. The use of generator. What is the use of decorator first? What is the use of decorator? Already done, no? Decorator concept will provide additional functionality to the function, normal function. So we used what? At the rate symbol. We used at the rate symbol and some decorator name. We wrote inside some type of function name. We did def function name. All those stuff we did. That is as a part of decorator. This is decorator's concept. Later we went for what? Generators we went. Generators we discussed it. What is the use of generator? Which will supply the generator is also one function which will supply the value only on demand. So that will give you a lot of space utilization will be more as a part of that. It will supply the value only on demand. There the main keyword we used is what? Yield keyword we used it. This is the main important. How we did, you already aware of that. But later, we also done closures. Closures we did, which is a part of decorator only, which is a very easy. What is the use of this decorator? What is the use of this closures? To retain the value of outer function inside the function, even after the outer function scope is completed. That is the purpose of a closure. Outer function is completed, but outer function value can be retained in the inner function place by using a keyword called what? Non-local. Already you have seen about the closure also. Very, very important. Today we are going to get it what? Iterators. Same to same. Iterators concept. How we did with generator? Through functions we did with yield keyword. Iterator almost look like generators only, but we are going to deal with what? Iter function here. So let us take one example here. Let us take some example here. Now I will go to this place. Through example, I will explain it. So students, Python here, program for demonstrating, program for demonstrating the need of iterators, need of iterators, right? There I will take it. I will start with, already you know students, there are 14 data types are available. Let me come to your place, data types. There are 14 data types are available. Out of that, fundamental data types are non-iterable. Rest of them are what? Iterable. Rest of them are iterable up to dict. None type also comes under non-iterable. So from sequence type, list type, set type, and then dict type, these are all called iterable types. Iterable objects there. For every iterable object, we are creating today called what? Iterator we are going to create. Sir, what is the need of creating iterator? I'm going to give you the examples here. Iter example1.py. So I'm taking one list of students. From list onwards, I'm going to start my explanation. From list, next tuple, set, frozen set, next dict. Welcome to str bytes byte array. Like that, I will come. So list is equal to, assume that having lot of value students, value 1, value 2, so on. Some millions of values I have. Some millions of values I have. Some millions of values I am having. So these millions of values, are available in where my local machine called LST. If my local machine doesn't have that much space to hold these millions of values in LST, is it becoming out of memory space or not? What is the purpose of list? To store multiple values either of same type or different type, both with unique and duplicate. But I'm storing millions of values here. When I store millions of values, which is going to be trillions of values, so many number of values I'm taking, where it exceeds my current system memory space also it exceeds. That time what will happen? Will my program will run or not? Will not run. You don't know that. This is a memory space is called something like 256 MB RAM is there, for example. But my object is taking what? 257 bytes of MB memory space is taking. Is this program will run up? It never runs. Like that, I have a list of values which is more than the capacity of my RAM, for example. Definitely that will not run. So the local system memory space is not that much compatible to hold this list of values. Generally, where you can come across this iterators when you go for learning IoT, when you go for learning cyber security, when you are learning DevOps, when you are going to learn AWS, any cloud related things, any cloud related things you are learning, any dealing with the cloud related things you are taking, the concept of iterator will come into the picture. Concept of generator will come into the picture. In cloud, there is an object which is existing 1 GB of memory space data, for example. That 1 GB of data, I may not be able to hold into my local system. I may not be able to hold it into my local system. So when you go to the cloud, it contains this much of data. This is an object, contains 1 GB of data. That much data my local system cannot hold. But what I want for that a normal object, I want to create some object that will supply the value only on demand. This object which I am creating in my local system is not original object. For that object, I am creating an object of iterator I am creating. I am getting iterator. This iterator is related to this object only. So this iterator will supply the value only on demand. It won't supply the total values. It will supply the value only on demand. I hope you are following me. So let us take, I will take some list of values here, some small values, some number of values I am taking. Something like Rosam I am taking, something like Python I am taking. This type of values I am taking it. What is the type of LST here? Type of LST is equal to here LST I am writing, type of LST I am writing, and I am writing, content of LST I am writing, content of LST I am writing here, content. Content of LST is equal to like this I am taking. This is the data which I am printing it. So let me go for iter example 1.py. Go to the location now. In this place, I'm going to take up concept called what? Iterators. Iterators here. So there I'm going to write it. In this place, I'll save my code. Come out of that. Here I'm writing CMD. So there I'm going to say run as administrator E colon. So here I'm going to take it. Python 9 AM iterators. So there I will try to go for running this code. Py iterator example 1.py, and what happens? Content is not printed. Just type is printed in both the places. Execute it. Data is printed. Now for this object, because I am making it for this object, I am creating one iterator. Type is called list only. Type is called list. Now I'm going to take up this type is called list. For this iterator object, for this list object, here list object is called what? LST object is called object is called which object? iterable object it is called. Iterable object it is called. Iterable object it is called. Then I want to go for converting into what type? Iterator I want to convert. To convert, to convert iterable object, iterable object into which type? Iterator object. Iterator object. We use we use iter function. We use iter function. Iter. So what is the syntax? I'm going to write iter obj. Iter obj is equal to iter. Iter of iter of. I'm writing here lst. Iter of lst. So it is converting iterator object, iterable object called list into what? Iter object. This is going to be known as what? Itrobj. Let us print the type first. Type of itrobj is equal to, now I am writing type of itrobj, which is going to be printed as what you know. It is going to be printed as what you know. Same to same. It will be printed as what? List underscore iterator. List underscore iterator. What is the difference between list and list underscore iterator? List will supply the values all at once and list iterator will supply the value on demand. So which object will give you less memory space for us? List underscore iterator object will give you the less space for us and it supply the value only on demand. So let me run this so that you can observe it. So you are going to have, what is this now? Itrobj. Try to run this. You are going to get it what? Here list and here what? List iterator. It won't print the content of it directly, students. It can't print the content. Content of I am writing here. Content of itrobj. Here I am writing like this. I am trying to write it. Execute this. It won't print that. It will execute. It will print only what? Some address will be printed. It is printing some address. It is not printing the content like LST here. That means it won't give you what? Complete content. It will give you the location where the data is present. So simply in remote location, in remote machine, where it is having high-end configured machine, there LST is available, which is containing taking lots of memory space. Take it as a cloud, for example. This data, I want to get it into my local system. How you get your local system? How you can get your local system? Will you get this entire LST here? No. I want to get it only the address of that where I can access the value whenever I like it. So I will create what here? Iter of LST, which is going to return what here? ITR-OBJ will be created. IT-OBJ I am creating. What is this IT-OBJ? Is called what here? List underscore iterator. List underscore iterator will do what? Print will display the data only on demand. It is nothing but simply we are going to minimize the memory space in my local system. Rather than buying 1,000 chocolates from the shop, I will buy the chocolate whenever I want. So this is always better approach rather than getting this. I hope you are understanding. So if you don't understand also, no problem because I explained it now. What is this now? List iterator. And this is called what? List. What is the difference between list and list iterator? Compulsory question. List will supply the total values at once. It takes lot of memory space. And this will take what? Very less memory space because it supply the value only on demand. It can't print the total data at once. So how do you get the data now? Extract the data. Extract the data from which object? List iterator. List iterator. How do you get the data from list iterator? How you got the data from generator? How do you got the data from generator? Hmm? By using next. Very good. So Uma, good. Next. Next function. మీకు గుర్తులేదు అది. ఇప్పుడు చదువుకుంటే కదా, వెన్ యూ రీడ్ దట్ యూ విల్ రిమెంబర్. మీరు చదువులేదు పోవలేదు మీకు. సో జనరేటర్, in the generator if you remember, in the generator if you remember, what is the significance of generator I already said. And then what is the yield keyword and how we used to get the data in the programmatical I shown you already. If we go to that place, generator example 2, generator example 3, and etc places, we are applying this is by using for loop I did, by using for loop I said, by using next function also I said. If you remember, here there is a next of or I said. By using for loop also I said. There are two ways are there to get the data. One is by using next function. One more by using what here? While loop, next function, exception, all those things we use as it is. So the same type of code even I will write today. So how I will write it? Print of next of next of itr obj. ITR OBJ. Now you execute it. First value will be coming over there. First value is coming. Content. Then next I want to get it one more value if I want to get it. Again I will write a next of ITR OBJ. ITR OBJ next. So 20. Only on the demand it will supply. Only on the demand it will supply. Like this. Like a password generator you take it. OTP generator you take it. All list of OTPs will not present into our local system. Whenever you want, that value will be coming. This is a value. To get the remaining values, I must write what? Iterator object is pointing to third value 30. From here onwards, I will write one more thing. While 2, already you know that. Here I am writing print of next of ITR OBJ. When I write ITR OBJ, it will give you what? Error will be coming, exception will be coming. That is called what? Stop iteration. So here the rest of the values are ready to come. All of them are coming like this. But what is the exception coming? Stop iteration is coming. Let us go to this place. Here I will write it here. Try. I am saying here, try. And here I will write it except stop iteration. And I'm simply saying break. This code was already written in the generators itself. Generators itself I was already written the code. So total values are printed. So content of I'm writing here. Here I'm writing content of print of. I'm writing content of uh, list iterator. List iterator I'm going to give you. Try to execute it and we are getting the data like this. This is by using what we are getting? By using while loop. So this is by using while loop. So here by using for loop I want to get it. By using for loop I want to get it. So to get the by using for loop, you cannot write once again the same mechanism here. By using for loop, you cannot write once again the same data like for value in ITR OBJ. You cannot get it. You will get exception here. Why? Values are exceeded in where? Iterator object. Values are already exceeded in iterator object. You cannot get it because this part I already said in the previously itself. So you are getting what ITR object, ITR OBJ for val in, for val in ITR object. No data will present because there was no content present. If you try to write it here, if you try to write it, print of what? Next of what here you write it. ITR OBJ used to get the exception called stop iteration. So you are getting the stop iteration here because the extra elements are exceeded. If at all you need anything, you create one more thing. List one is equal to something like Rosam, something like Travis, something like Travis. And here I will write it. Denise. I will write some list of values, Java. Like this, you try to write. Convert into what? Iter object. ITR OBJ1 is equal to iter of. What is this now? LST1. From that iter object 1, you can print the data. You can print the data. So as usual, you can say students, this is also list object. I will carry this entire content. This I will carry. This content I will carry. Of course, it's a dead easy for you. And this content, I after conversion of it, I am also carrying this. Here I will try to write it. This is another way to print it. Content of iterator object. So here I am writing it by using for loop. You are printing here. By using for loop, you are saying there you are writing. This is executed. See this now. Py content is like this. Here also content of LST. This one. Content of this data is printed. LST data. Of course, this is called what here? LST1. LST1. LST type of LST1 here. Iter object 1. Iter object 1. Like this. You try to execute. So you are getting, what is this? Where is it? ITR OBJ1. ITR OBJ1. ITR OBJ1. Line number 30. ITR OBJ1. So execute it. So you are getting it is a list type. Basically, it is a list type converted into list iterator by using the while loop. So I mean to say, whatever the highest memory space the object is there, I'm converting into iterator object by using which function? Iter function. And I'm going to get the data by using iter of. Similarly, same to same. Now I will speed up my code. Try to follow. I will go to tuple. Online students, see, concept is very simple, not a difficult. Need not, even if I just put a little concentration, I can follow. And nothing is difficult here. TPL I am taking, it is a tuple I am taking. Basically, I am introducing for every iterable object data type, there is a iterator is available that I want to bring to your notice. That's all. Other than that, nothing is there. Content of tuple, TPL, this is TPL. Here LST is an object of, here TPL is called iterable object. Type of TPL is called a type of TPL here. Now I want to convert into which type? Iterable type. This is called a tuple type. Now I am converting into iterator here. TPL ITR. TPL ITR is equal to iter of what? TPL. TPL. Similar manner, I am converting this type of thing. Convert this object into iterator type. Iterable object into iterator type. We use iter function. Now I want to print its content. I want to print its content, and then I will start content of ITR OBJ. That is called, if you want, instead of making it very complicated, typing work to remove, I'll use similar variable name. ITR OBJ, which is going to be called as what here? Tuple iterator will be coming. Just try to run this. Easiest class, not at all a difficult class. PY. So this is called what? A tuple. And what is this? Tuple iterator. Compulsory question in interview. What is the difference between tuple and a tuple iterator? Tuple iterator. What is the use of iterator? To give you less memory space for the normal iterable objects. So tuple is converted into tuple iterator. Tuple iterator will give you the value only on demand. Tuple will give you all the values at once with immutable. That already you know what is the tuple. How do you get the data now? How do you retrieve the data? Same to same. Either by using looping you can do, or by using what you know, content of this entire thing. You try to get it. I'm trying to paste it over here. I'm trying to write it here. So nothing is difficult. Execute it. Content of tuple iterator. Tuple iterator by using while loop. Same to same. Execute it. So you are going to get it. What happens here? This is going to be executing ITR So try to execute iterator 2. So the same data by using what? Tuple iterator by using while loop. You got it. So I hope that even if you remove this, you remove that and try to write only while loop, it is going to print. Are you following me? Right. This is called what type here? Tuple iterator, tuple object. So here for every object, list iterator, list tuple iterator. Difference between both of them, you got it. Notes also I will show you. Set data type, you take it. Set data type. Same to same. Will carry this. Set data type, I'm going to take it. So here it is going to be like this. Demonstrating the need of that 3. I will take it as set here. Set S1, I will take it. Some data, I will take it. Take the data, whatever you like. Some millions of values, trillions of values. Content of set S1. S1, you take it. Then here S1 object is called iterable object. Content of set S1. S1 is showing. It is called what here? Set here. Next I'm going to take up to convert iterable object into which type? Iterable object, iterable object into iterator object. We use iter function. Iter object of what here? S1. Content of iterator object is like this. Content of iterator object is called what? Same. It is printing what? Set iterator. This is an important here. And the same thing. Content of set iterator by using while loop. If you want, you can use while loop. If you want, you can use for loop also, no issue. But order will not be maintaining. You know already, order will not be maintaining. So py, iterator 3, order will not be maintaining. In any of the order it is coming. See that set iterator set. By using while loop, this is. If you want by using for loop also, you can write it. You know already how to use for loop. No need to go for writing the type of what. No, for value in where? Set or S1, I can write it. S1 ITR object. ITR object. ITR OBJ. ITR OBJ. Print of what here? Well. So execute it. Say this now. So you got it. Total data is coming. By using iterator with for loop. That time no more exception will be coming. It depends on you how you extract the data. Similarly, same to same, frozen set also you can take it. Frozen set also you can take it. How do you take the frozen set? Here I am going to write it. How do you take the frozen set? FS1, I will convert it into what type? Frozen set of. Frozen set of. I will write it like this. Converting set data only into which type? Frozen set object. Content of frozen set. Content of frozen set. Here I am writing. Frozen set is equal to FS1 I am saying. FS1. Here FS1 object is an object called a trouble. Type of frozen set is equal to FS1 I will write it. FS1 it is called frozen set type. Frozen set type this is. Then convert this entire object into this frozen set object. FS1 I am going to take up. FS1 content of same. Content of frozen set by using for loop. Same. No issue about it. You can go for it. So try to go for this now. Frozen set object. Execute it. Same to same. Py. This is the data. We got it. Frozen set. And this is comes under what? Here I am trying to write it. FS1. Here you take it. Frozen set. Type also what? Frozen set only coming here. Set iterator only. Why set iterator is going to come? Because set is one of the flavor of what? Frozen set is also one flavor of set only. Directly frozen set we cannot write it. So frozen set is also called one type of set iterator only. So here We are getting into that. Here S1, FS1 is called like this. It is called set iterator only will be coming. So be careful about it. Here we are getting frozen set, whose iterator is also called set iterator only. The set and frozen set are the flavors of set and frozen set are the flavors of hmm, Madhubavulu or which type? Set category only. So for the set category, what is the iterator? Set iterator. Set iterator. So I'm going to take it one more here. So I'm going to take it 5.py. I'm going to take dictionary. I'm going to take it. D1 is equal to, now I'm taking 10 colon Python or 1 colon Python, 1 colon Python. Next is called 2 colon C and 3 colon C plus plus, C plus plus and 4 colon Java, 4 colon Java and 5 colon something like a DSA. Like this I'm having. This is called a key comma value pair. Content of dict is equal to D1 here. Here D1 is an object. D1 object is called iterable object and a type of dict first type of D1 is equal to type of D1 which will print as dict. Dict type it is going to print. Dict type is going to print. To convert iterable object into which type? Iter- Iterator object we use ITR of D1. ITR of D1. Iterable object is equal to ITR of D1. So that the D1 I am converting into what? Iterator object. Content of iterator object same, which is going to be called as what? Dict iterator. Dict iterator object, even in previously also, this is called a set iterator. Set iterator. Even in previously also, this is known as what you know, tuple iterator. I did not change it because this is similar type, so that you are already aware of it. So even in present part, it is also called as what? Dict iterator here. Dict iterator. Here also, dict iterator object. So how you can print it? So content of dict iterator by using for loop. If you write by using for loop, what happens? Come on, what will happen? What will print? This will print only key will be printed. Keys will be printed. It prints only keys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Because in the beginning days, whenever I say dict object or any kind of iterable object, only if I say like that, keys will be given preference. So try to run this code, try to see that it will print only keys will be printed 5.py. 5.py, come out of that and try to execute py. It is going to print 5 py. It is a 5.py. So it is going to print only what keys are printed. Dict type, dict key iterator, not simply dict iterator, a dict key iterator. Dict key iterator. Only keys are going to come now. Only keys are going to come. So dict key iterator, only keys are coming. How do you get the value of it? How do you get the value of it? I say that, comma, if you are already good enough in that, sorry, you are good enough in the coding. So like this, I will write it. I will this as dot format of will write it d1 dot get of val. I can write it d1 dot get of val. I can write it. Two ways you can write it because in my dictionary time I said to you two syntaxes for you. My name, మీకు గుర్తుందో లేదో whether you remembered or not. This is a very important area. So total Python will be there in the notes. This is very important. Get function, either this way you can take or this way you can take it. Any one of the way you can take it. So without reading the notes, getting job is very difficult. Impossible also to get it. There is no doubt in that. So try to execute. Here I am writing py dict 5. So we are going to get it. Two values you need to pass it. I passed only one thing. So here value comma, execute it. So we are going to get it. Content of dictionary, anyhow we got it. Through iterator object, I'm going to get it. This is the way I'm getting it. So if we want to get it only one value, if we want to get only one value, for example, print of what? Next of what I'm writing, ITR. For example, if I keep comment here, if I keep a comment here for this multi lines like this, ITR of ITR OBJ, next of ITR OBJ, if I write it, what will be coming? Only key will be coming, only key. To get the value of that, what do you need to get it? As I said, D1 dot get of what? This value is there now. What you do is this value, what you are supposed to do is here you are supposed to write some k is equal to k is equal to k comma get of what k you will pass it. Get of k you need to pass it. That is the way you need to get it. One dot Python. If you want to get it like this, one more way you want to get it. One more way you want to get it. Second value will come because iterator always will increase the next line. Next part it will go. Like that, I will go on writing into next line. Like this, you need to write it. Like that, I need to go for it. So to get the rest of them, I will use the for loop now. To get the rest of the values, I'll go for a for loop. So I'm going for a for loop here. So here you see now. So got the data. Already there are three things are printed. Rest of the two also we are getting by using what? Looping now. So these are by using get. These are by using while loop. So see that these are by using normal get statement. These are by using looping. So either this way you can go or this way you can go. You can also write this as what D1 dot what you can say. Val also you can write it. So once you know subject, you can do everything. Once we don't know anything, we can't do anything else. So this is the way you can do it. Are you following me? This is about which one? Which one? Dict కాదు మధుబాబులో dict underscore key iterator. Dict is already over in the childhood days only. So this is going to be called as what? Dict underscore key iterator. Earlier one is called frozen set and then whose corresponding set iterator. Earlier one is set and whose things is set iterator only. So here we are going to enter into further is called what? Tuple and then tuple iterator. Earlier is called what? List and then list iterator. So we are talking about the iterators mechanism. Iterators will give you what space? Less space will be coming. Similar manner, if I go further, I will be taking about str also. I will take it, students. Str. Look at that str here. Last but one part, I will take it. So I'm going to take it 5.py, 6.py. I will take it. So there I'm going to take it. S is equal to Python. I'm going to take it. So content of S. Yes, I'm writing. S is called iterable object. And a type of S, which is a dead easy class, not at all a difficult. It is called what? str. Convert iterable object into str by using of S1. I will write it. S I will write it. Content of this, it is called what? Str underscore ASCII iterator. str underscore ASCII iterator will come. Type of this thing, same. str underscore ASCII iterator will come. str underscore ASCII iterator it will come. So here I'm going to write it. str underscore ASCII iterator it will come. Content of course. So it is going to be remove that. Extract the data by using which one? str underscore ASCII iterator. str underscore ASCII iterator. And then I'm going to print it. So only one thing is going to be available here. So I'll write simply val. Simply I will write val. So I hope that everything written properly. Content of str underscore ASCII iterator. It is just like a simplest class compared to all the classes previously. because it's nothing is there. Very easy. Iter function I am using continuously. Py. So it is going to be like this. Python str ASCII underscore iterator. ASCII underscore iterator. By using for loop, you are printing the data. So finally, students, we understood the content of it. We understood the content of it, and ASCII underscore iterator you understood. Similarly, bytes, byte array, range. Last one, range I am going to take up. Range I am going to take up. Range iterator will be coming. So here I am going to take 7.py, 7.py. There I am going to take it. Range of, range of 10 comma 21 comma 2 range. Content of let it be R. This is called R. This is R here. R is an object of what here? Iterable object. Type of R. Type of R. It is going to be called range. Range this is. To convert iterable object into iterator object, we use iter of. Iter of what? R. R. Converted into that content of iterator object. It is called a range iterator, students. Range iterator. This is also called a range iterator. Range underscore iterator. Right? Done. And the content of what? Range iterator. Range underscore iterator by using for loop. And I am printing that. Extracting the data from where? Range iterator. So try to run. So I'm going to take up this range iterator. Try to execute py 7 dot. So you are going to get it range and range underscore iterator, and the whose content is displayed like this. So this complete concept says that you can use bytes also, byte array also. Everything is going to be simplest part here, but you cannot use what? Int or float or bool. You cannot use it. So last and final part, if you want to get it, here I'm trying to write it. Last part I'm going to take it. Of course, it is not an iterator. I will write it. Program for demonstrating. There is no need of. There is no demonstrating. Demonstrating. It is not. It is not possible to apply. It is not possible to apply on non-iterable objects. Non-iterable objects. Non-iterable objects like int, float, bool, complex, bool, complex, and what? None type. None type. It is not possible to apply. Not possible to apply like that. So 8.py, 8.py, here I am writing, for example, 10 I am writing, 10. I am writing something like 10. Type of content of 10 printed. R is an object. R, if you want, you can take A. A. A is an object. A is an object. Content of A. A is here A object belongs to what type? Non-iterable type, because only one value is available. Type of A printed. Which type it is? Int type. Int type it is. To convert iterable object into iter, I am trying to write it. This will give you error first of all. Here only will get error. So let us try to run this. Execute it. Error will come there only. Py error. So R is not defined. Huh? So I will write A. You will get error. So read out type error. Int object is not iterable. So this will give you error. So this gives error. So this part only I will write it. Error will come. So I'm just trying to write error. It is not possible. Even if I write type 4.10.45, try to remove this. Try to remove this and try to save it. You'll be getting error again. What is this? Load object is not iterable. Last and final, I will write it. None, I will write it. None. None type object is not iterable. Following me? 2 plus 3j. 2 plus 3j. Complex object is not iterable. Next, I will write it true. True. Bool type object is not iterable. So finally, either it is an int type or float type or boot type or whatever it is not possible to do it. You'll get which type of exception, which type of thing. So here I am trying to write it. Error will come. That error name I am writing here. Int. Int object is not iterable because according to my example. So it is not possible to apply on non-iterable objects. Non-iterable objects. Non-iterable objects. Non-iterable objects like int, float, and all those things not possible. So this is a concept of iterator. Let me show you the concept. Online students, is it clear on? So I think nothing is there to make it very clear this part because only one function is there that I'm trying to show you the notes. So see these notes now. All of you try to read out. All of you start. Why should we use iterators? It is a data science related part I'm just trying to take. In iterators, in cloud level, in data science, big data dealing time, you will get these iterators. In modern days, we have lot of data in our hands and handling huge amount of data creates problems for everyone who want to do some sort of analysis with that data. So, if we have ever struggled with handling huge amount of data and your machine is running out of memory, then we use the concept of iterators in Python. Then what is that? How it works? Therefore, rather than putting all the data in the memory in one step, like list, tuple, and all, it would be better if we could work with it in the form of what? In bits, means small values, or some small chunks. Chunks means what? Small parts. Dealing with only that data that is required at that moment, at that moment. That is meaning of what? Iterator. As a result, this would be reduce the load on your computer memory tremendously. This is what exactly the iterator should do. This is what iterators will do exactly. Rather than keeping big amount of data, I want to take it small amount of data. Therefore, you can use iterators to save tons of memory as iterators don't compute their items when they are generated, but they are only generated when you are calling upon by using which function? Next function. Iterators data will be coming only in the case of what? Calling which function? Next function. So come on to the point back. Here I'm going to write it. Try to. Iterator in Python is an object that is used to iterate over the iterable objects like lists, tuples, dig, str, sets, but not applicable on non-iterable objects like int, float, bool, complex, and none type. And you have seen already the code also, right? Next I will go for taking iterator object is initialized by using iter method or function. It uses next method for getting the value from that iteration. Are you following me? While loop I said, for loop I said, next function I said. Here, iter function is used for converting iterable object into what object? Iterable object, iterator object. That means every iterable object converted into iterator object. This is a big question. It's a direct question in interview point of view. What is the difference between iterable object and iterator object? Iterable objects will give you what? All the values at once. It may lead to out of memory in the local system. Iterator will supply the value only in demand whenever you need. That is iterator object. Next function is used for obtaining next element of iterator object. And if no next element found in iterator object, then we can get an exception called stop iteration. Stop iteration. Are you able to follow me? Next, we next line. On the object of iterator, we can't perform indexing and slicing operations because they supply the value on demand. They supply the value on demand. On object of iterator, we can't perform indexing and slicing operations because they supply the value only on demand. So Here, simple example I quoted here, Python converted into iterable object, while true, already you have written it. Tuple data converted into iterator, tuple iterator, and printing this data. So I hope that it is a short notes, and I hope that you understood this. What is the difference between iterator and generator? Generator deals with the functions. Instead of giving the total data functions to be there, for function we will create a generator by using which keyword? Yield keyword. Here, this is dealing with a huge amount of data in the object that I'm converting into iterator by using which function? Iter function. So main thing is yield keyword and then iter function. Both of them are doing same memory space minimization only. Both of them are used. So this is comes under which concept? Iterator concept. I think I'm clear about it. Clear up? Yes. Online students, I think it is clear. So which is a regularly asking question. What is the key? What is the function name here? Iter of. Iter of. Then iterator. If you look at the data types, if anybody asks what are the data types, these are all called a data type. For every iterable data type, there is a corresponding iterator will be there. So I said every type iterator I said str ASCII iterator, bytes, byte array iterator, range iterator, list iterator, tuple iterator. For set and frozen set, only one iterator is available. There is a set iterator, dict iterator, dict key iterator I said. This iterator concept is important in FAQs level, even in the programming level. Understood? Right. Want to cover some small concept is also there. Actually, today I want to start regular expression, but I'll start in tomorrow's session. Today I'm going to take up one more small concepts are left out. One more example, emoji concept I want to tell you. Emoji. You know, that is very easy. In your mobile, emoji symbols are available. The moment when you click on emoji symbol, your mobile device will connect to one website. From that website, it will bring all sorts of emoji symbols. So that emoji symbols, I'm going to use it. Why do you use emoji symbols, students? Why do you use emoji symbols, first of all? Come on, to express your emotions, right or not? To express your emotions, we will use what? Emojis. So, to do that, and don't think that it is taking 2 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. Nothing is there. What is the module name? Same we are using. What is the module name? Emoji, which is not a first party module, which is not a second party module, which is one of the third party module. Third party module. Once is a third party module, how do you take out? You will install by using pip, by using pip, by using pip. So, or you can go for PyCharm and you can do better. I always tell to the people, I always tell to the people, use any third party module in the Jupyter notebook because Jupyter notebook is one of the powerful tool, powerful IDE for data science level. When you go to that place, here Jupyter notebook is there. When we are going to start very soon, pandas and NumPy and all, we are going to meet again in the class for the period of what again? 45 days to 50 days. We are going to discuss about NumPy and pandas. That time I'll go for what? Jupyter notebook I'm going to tell you. So today I'm going to start Jupyter notebook IDE. It is a server browser based IDE. This I will tell you how to install when we come to the and pandas concept, data science related kind of things. This is a browser based IDE. This is opened like that. You need to say new and you need to say notepad. PyCharm and all may be supporting, may not be supporting because third party modules may not be supporting that much effectively by PyCharm. And Jupyter Notebook, third party, why it is fully supported? Because it is going to contain data science related modules. Along with that, it takes some other modules also. So here I will go for installing that module. Pip, there is a thing called what? Pip install emoji. Emoji. So Umakant. So very soon I will intimate. Very soon I will intimate. So when Pandas and NumPy class starts, we will be coming. So Rakesh, We can use Google Colab for data science. You can use it. See, for driving any car, you can use it. This ID is not at all important. That will not reflect on any students. Students are must be good in the programming. Once they good in the programming, you can work on any of the IDE. IDE is just like a place where you can go for it. It is just like a, if you know driving very well, Maruti Alto also okay, and then Hyundai i10 also okay, Honda City also okay, and the Audi car also okay. Once we do not driving, these things cannot do anything else. Once you have good hairstyle on your head, you can comb X comb, Y comb, Z comb, any comb you can take it. If you don't have the hair on the head, ring road, bypass road only, what is the need of that comb and all those things? That's why I'm trying to take it. IDs is not at all going to be difficult. It is the maximum half an hour time is required. Maximum half an hour time. That's all to become perfection. Okay. So emoji I am taking. Emoji I am taking. You try to run this. There is a symbol called what? Run. Or you can keep it and shift enter at a time. So this is going to be installed if it is not there. If it is already installed, you will get this requirement already satisfied. You will get it. To see the modules which is already there, you need to go for what? People list. People list. It is going to contain almost all the modules. See, in alphabetical order, it is available. Almost these are all called different vendors has developed for data science people, Python people, AWS people, DevOps people, everybody as on today who are using the type Python coding. So here we are using somewhere else. There is a emoji. Here are you seeing this emoji? It is a module. In this, see like that we are going to have lot of things. Here you go for Oracle DB. NumPy is also there. NumPy. Oracle DB is also there somewhere else. Oracle DB is also there. Like that, when you go on taking it, there are lot of modules are available. So now I'm going to write it. People show emoji. Emoji. It will show the description of that. If any description is given by the vendor. Student, sorry. Emoji. This is version, summary, and this is what people went for. So who is an author? TAEHON Kim, some TEVANWRSTER. These are all called what? The peoples who developed these emoji symbols. Are you following? So in emoji module, there is a function called what? Emojis. What is the function name? Emojis. How do you call it? Emoji dot emoji dot. What is the function name? Emojis. E emojis of. You will be writing emoji symbols within this place. You will write emoji symbols within this colon and colon place. You will write the name of the emoji symbols. For emoji symbols, there is some shortcut name is there. That shortcut name you need to know. So totally to display the emoji symbols, there is a function name called what? Emojis. What is the module name here? Emoji. So emoji dot emojis. And I will write the emoji symbol within this colon here. So I hope that I want to show you emoji related discussion here. Just for a minute, you going to go through it, read out. Don't take much time. Come on to the point of it. So, Money, sir, can you tell about how develop a supermarket bill receipt? Very simple. That is already I said in the class how to take it. Enter how many items you purchased it. You are buying the biscuit packet. Enter the product name. Enter the product price. Enter the discount. I already said student information system. ATMs I said, and different type of things I said in the class. By this time, writing that code is very easy. So that I said, try to do it. So now emojis are used to express our emotions while writing a message or any piece of text. If we want to learn how to display emojis on the output using Python programming language, we use what? Emoji. display emojis on the in the output by using Python programming language. So print emojis using Python. So how do you do that? We use here something incomplete. Which module? Emoji module. Emoji module we use it. Hmm. Print emojis by using what? Python. Smiling, thumbs up, and heart emojis are some of the emojis we often use while texting our friends and colleagues. It is possible to print any emoji using Python programming language. To print emojis using Python, you need to install emoji module on your Python virtual environment. You can easily install it by using pip command on your terminal or command prompt as mentioned below. Pip install emoji. Come on. The emoji.emojis method or a function helps you to write the description of emoji inside of what? Colon. Inside of that middle of the colons, you can write it. While writing a piece of text, below are the examples of description, some of the popular emojis. Hmm. This is the one. Colon. Between colon, you need to write thumbs up. So that and thumbs up will be shown. Thumbs up means not thumbs up bottle, thumbs up. No, already. Red hot, this is going to be like this, and this is going to be like this. And the next is called what? Smiling face. This is going to be like this, smiling face. And you can use description of emoji inside. You can go for like this, colon, to print emojis using Python. You can find description of all emojis in this website. The emoji symbols are available from GitHub. These emoji symbols are mentioned. Let's look at an example how to print emojis using Python code. Before that, let us visit this website, and then once you see, go to this place. Here I am going to take up. So here I will go to browser. Here I will try to write it. So here I am going to write it. So in this place, you try to go to it. These are all called emoji symbols are available. So try to take up, students. English, alias. There are different languages are available. So these are all different languages. So here, all of them, you see that emoji symbols. Here you see it is written inside of where colon here. It is written inside of the colon, students. It is written inside of the colon. This is a place they are writing it. So they are writing inside of this place. So here, coming to this place, there are a lot of emoji symbols are there. You go on coming down, you see this entire scroll bar here. Like this, you come. There are a lot of things are available. Always this is available here. There are a lot of some symbol related directions. Anyone you can take it and you can mention it. So here, red broken heart is there, broken heart. So here there are a lot of things are available now. All these emoji symbols you can mention it. These are all couple with a hot dark skin tone, something like. These are all different type of things are available. Whichever you are mentioning it, that particular area will be coming. So see the number of emoji symbols. See the scroll bar here. This is so many emoji symbols are available here. So many emoji symbols are available. I think you are going to take up this. So writing hand symbol is also writing hand symbol. So this writing hand symbol, this kind of thing. Python Unicode, Python code. This is called emoji dot emojis of what? How do you write it? Like this. So this is a way you can write it. So go to the place here. So example, import emoji, print emoji dot emojis. I love reading books. Inside of that colon, what you are writing? Books. So the book means what? That book symbol will come. It could output also I am giving. This a book symbol is going to come. That book symbol. Next, printed out emojis. Some people have very sensitive heart. That is sensitive heart means red heart. This is the one. That red heart is printed here. And please be kind with them. and hibiscus. Hibiscus flower also will be shown to you. Hibiscus flower. So this part I am going to write it in the Jupyter notebook. And if you try on which place, iCharm also, iCharm may not be that much powerful in showing that, may not be supporting some libraries which are already present in that. That's why I try to use. So here, try to run this. So try to run this code. So it is having some sort of thing. So let it be. Try to run this now. So you are going to get it what? I love reading books. So this is the books related symbol. Sensitive heart and then be kind with them. So now I will write it. Instead of writing that particular thing, you can write it dot emoji dot. Go to that website and try to write this type of thing. So I'll go to this place, reading books and writing. So here I wrote it and I can write it. And the writing hand symbol also I'm writing here. Writing hand symbol. So try to run this. You're having reading books and writing. Are you writing notes? ఎప్పుడో మానేస్తారు కదా. వెరీ లాంగ్ బ్యాక్ యూ స్టాప్డ్. కరెక్ట్ కరెక్ట్ బాయ్. ఎప్పుడో మానేసావు కదా. రైట్. నువ్వు మా ఎప్పుడో మానేసావు. కరెక్ట్. యూ లాంగ్ బ్యాక్ స్టాప్డ్ రైట్. నో నో యు ఆర్ గర్ల్స్ నేను అడగట్లేదు మా. గర్ల్స్ నేను ఎప్పుడు అడగను అసలు. I don't ask girls because girls are sincere. I feel like whether you are sincere or not, I don't know. But my concept is always fixed. Boys, so stopped very long back only. Yes, you also stopped very long back. Writing now also good. Writing daily. Last Tuesday class also written. Very good. Stopped writing. Yesterday also written. Last class. Our notes which I am sending. Not writing. Very long back stopped. 2 days back stop చేసేసినాం. ఓకే. నాకు 2 days కాదు, ఒక 1 month అయింటది నాకు తెలుసు. నెక్స్ట్ రైటింగ్. ట్యూస్డే నోట్స్ ఆల్సో రిటర్న్. అంటే ఏం రాసావు బిగినింగ్ లోనా? పైథానా? నేను జావా అనుకున్నానే. చాలా రోజులైంది కదా మానేసి. రిటర్న్. షో మీ టుమారో. వాట్? డైలీ. ఓకే గుడ్. సో నౌ reading, writing, practicing, everyday attending are the 4 pillars for getting subject. If anyone you don't do it, so out of order only, we cannot achieve what your target is. 100% that is. Next, I will just write it something like I'll add something inside of it. So here I will write it. Some symbol I will write it. Some symbol. So what symbol I will write it? This face you will keep sometimes. Johnny face under Johnny face. So Johnny face you will write it. So like this. Johnny face this like this. So like this you will be keeping like this. So one more thing I will print it. Inside of that there is one more symbol. Whichever symbol you write it, go to that particular place and then print. So go to which symbol? So I'll go to woman running facing right, something like this. So I'll go for writing this, keeping like this. In this place I will write it. So this is a symbol we are going to get it. So running. Whichever symbol you want, you can go for writing like this. This is related to how you wrote it, all those things done. So like that, summary. Emojis are used to express our emotions. while writing messages or any piece of text. To print emojis in Python, you need to install emoji module in Python virtual environment. I hope you like this, but of course, this is going to be some sort of things. So done. So are you able to follow now? So what is the module name? Emoji. What is the function name? Emojis. Similarly, online students, it is not a difficult for you. It is very, very simple. So, Karthik, Muddu Babulu face, there or not, I don't know. Maybe there or not, I don't know. Mm, don't know. So, because those people also unable to decide how the Muddu Babulu will be available. So, that is may not be there. So, try to keep it away. And you create your own face of Muddu Babulu and try to put it across. So, this is related to what students go to one small example QR code. You don't try to ask me to explain. You only try to understand. Only one thing I'll tell QR code. What is the QR code? Module. It's a module. What module contains? Functions. Classes will be there. Global variables will be there. I'm trying to open one small thing. You try to observe it. Try to observe it. So here I'm going to write it. Try to see. Import what? QR code. What is this QR code? Module. Third party module. Generating QR code by using which function? QR code dot, that is a module name dot QR code of make. What is this now? Message. You will write what? Read Python notes. Read Python notes. Read and write Python notes. Read and write Python notes to get the job. To get the job. To get the job. So in this, save the image file. So QR code dot make, you are getting QR IMG, QR underscore IMG dot save, QR IMG dot save, student dot JPG, student dot JPG. That is your one picture. It is QR code is a picture. It is quick response code. Your favorite answer. So that code I'm going to get it. This I would like to save it. This I would like to bring it to the Jupyter notebook only. Go to this place. Here only I am trying to write it. Code for code for generating QR code. QR code I am writing. So what is the QR code generation code here? Import QR code, and QR code contains a function which you can take your own message, and that image is coming. Image dot what? Save. That save I am going to give you. Where you want to save it, you can take your own location, students. Here you can take it. So Bangalore in the D colon, I will write it. In the D colon, I'll write something like this. Some location I'm going to take it. Wherever you like it. In C colon, HYD, in AMPT, in this location, I want to save my file, students. So go to this place. In this place, right here, as what say something like student dot this places you write it. Student dot JPG, and then try to run this code. Two functions. One is called QR code dot make, and provided a QR code must be available in this place. If at all you are requiring, you try to do one thing, students. Pip install what is the code? QR code. You need to install first. If it is already there, this requirement already satisfied. You want to see that I already said pip list. Pip list. So it is going to be showing to you. So QR code last you come to this place. Here I'm going to take it. QR code somewhere else. So here available, I think so. QR code is available here. So that is once it is available, you come out of that and try to run this. So this is generating the file under this folder. So try to run this. QR code is generated. Go to this location. and verify the student.jpg. Go to that place. Here I'm going to write C colon HYD AMPT. This is a code which is generated for you. So try to open it in the paint. And if you if you scan with what? Google Lens, you will get the message what is available. You will get the message what is available. This message you will get it once you go for this QR code. Because as on today, most of the medicines, most of the products, information you want to get it, you can read that QR code and that information will be available. And even if you go to hotels nowadays, they don't give you paper and paper will, they won't give you any paper for you. They won't give any paper for you. They will say having what? QR code. You need to read QR code. You can order directly. So that QR code will contain the total items which are available in the hotel. So money, sir, it, it will, it will working. It will working in, so it is working like that. It is working like that. Money, MANI. So are you boy or girl? Are you boy or girl? Money, boy. Okay. Money, you need to improve your English. So if you see, it will working. If you see that it is not correct sentence, it is working like that. So why to make very complicated? So students must know about when to use will, when to use will, when to use would, when to use shall, when to use should, when to use can, when to use could. These are all very important. మనకి ఇవన్నీ తెలుసో లేదో నాకు తెలియదు. ఐ డోంట్ నో వెదర్ యూ నో దిస్ ఆర్ నాట్. సో నాకు తెలిసినంత వరకు 90% ఆఫ్ ద పీపుల్ డోంట్ నో. సో డోంట్ నో. You, I hope so. So this is better to go for learning some grammar and certain sentences you must know. So I hope students, this is about QR code generation. So small miscellaneous topics are done. There is one more operator is there. Uma asked one day, walrus operator is there. That's also very simple. In next further class, after 1 or 2 days, I'll tell you. So tomorrow I'm going to start about regular expressions. I'm going to start regular expressions, which is going to start, which will take 3 to 4 days. It will take 3 to 4 days. You take it. This will take 4 days, and almost it is going to complete. This is the last topic which I'm going to enter into this subject. So Sivaraj, sir, if we scan QR, it will give Google form to fill something. Yes, if I write a Google form code, if I write in that Google form code means what? I will write one HTML form there. I will write one HTML content with CSS. So that's what I'm saying. You need to write what? CSS, HTML code you need to write it. HTML code you need to write it. HTML code already, you specify the path of what? CSS or HTML path you write it. You know how to write HTML code. It is there in the C colon, D colon. You write a C colon, your folder name, and write the HTML code. Once you click on it, that will open it. In that form will be open. You can click it. So that is the way to do it. Okay, now. So as a part of my Python, what is the possibility? I am explaining. HTML, already you learned it. Try to use it, and you will come across that type of thing in the browser level once again. Okay, now. So tomorrow class, I'm going to enter into where regular expressions I'm going to. So what is there in my Python level, I'm going to explain students, and HTML, CSS, the forms which will not be there as a part of my Python class. Okay, now? So I'll stop my class, and tomorrow class we are entering into regular expressions. We are going to enter into that. So Subha Naik, how to create a UPI QR? So you need to take permissions from bankers. You need to take permission from bankers, like Phone Pay, you take it, Google Pay, you take it. They are already tie up with what? Bankers. So bankers will not be give permission to everybody, right? So bankers permission is required so that you can connect to what? Your account. You can banker database, you will connect it. That type of code you will write inside of it. So you will take one function. That function will connect to the database. Simple. These are all very simple. How we did with the networking? How we did with the networking? So network, some code is written in one function. That function you can call as a part of this make function. So that make function will call that function. That function will connect to the database, provided that the authorized database is permitted. Right? Simple. So tomorrow class, I am going to enter into regular expressions in the class. Thank you. Carry on. Don't miss tomorrow class. Very important. That will continue 4 days. Students, any doubts? You hold on. I will clarify your doubts. Online. Any more doubts are there? Jyoti, good morning, sir. Is there any full stack Python project at the end of this full stack Python course? Seema, I already did as a part of my class. So I said two projects. One is ATM project. I said already as a part of my class. Already I said ATM related project, and one student information system I said in the class as a part of files, and one more also I said to you in the database level. I said to do it. That is the third. I said two projects. I did two projects in the class. And this is one more also. I said the same similar strategy. Student information system using database. I already did in the class. Jyoti, I already did. If you look at, I already did as a part of our sessions. So if we come to this 9 a.m. under files, already done. Student information system, already done. Okay. So take care, mom. So don't miss the next class. And in the EDA projects, when I come to NumPy pandas, that time I'll talk about the EDA projects. Whatever I said in the demo level, I fulfilled exactly everything in the class. Right. Thank you.